Let's spend 3 days exploring the food scene in Gdansk, Poland. Hi, I'm Beck. I'm a food and travel content creator, and when I travel to somewhere new, I scout out the best places to eat in that city and share them with you. I love a Christmas markets trip, so my husband and I decided on a last-minute Christmas market trip to Gdansk in Poland, as I had heard they'd just been awarded Best Christmas Market in Europe. So we've arrived in Gdansk to see the Christmas markets. There's this lovely Christmas tree behind me. Really excited. It's not as cold as I expected, but we're headed straight to the Christmas markets, which is right down here. So the good thing about Gdansk, and one of the reasons why we picked it, is it only took us 15 minutes to get from the airport to the town, so it was really quick. We had an early morning flight. It's Saturday afternoon, so we have time to explore the city a little bit before it gets dark. Our first stop is, of course, for some mulled wine. I've got my mulled wine. I'm excited. Cheers. It's really busy here. Then we realised that the part we were in wasn't even the main part of the Christmas market. You enter that through the famous Golden Gate after you pass those really beautifully coloured buildings in Gdansk Old Town. Of course, I was straight on to check out the food scene in Gdansk Christmas market. Overall, I was really impressed. There was lots of choice with authentic traditional Polish cuisine and Christmas market favourites. You can find a full video of everything I ate in Gdansk Christmas market on my YouTube shorts. Don't miss oschipek, or Polish smoked cheese with cranberry sauce. We've just arrived at our hotel and checked into our hotel room, so I'm excited to show you what the room looks like. We actually got a room upgrade, so it looks amazing. I'm really excited. I booked the Pyro hotel in Gdansk. It's just a few minutes walk from the Christmas market and it's really central, so I highly recommend staying here if you're in Gdansk for a weekend. The hotel is really new and everything is super modern. Let's do a little room tour. And this is the view from our hotel window. So we've just come to this cocktail bar that my husband found. It's really cool. It's quite quirky. So I don't know what their cocktails are going to be like, but I'm excited. I'll show you around. My husband actually picked this cocktail bar because he saw that they served toasted marshmallows, but they didn't have any. Instead, they gave us some popcorn, so I wasn't complaining. And the cocktails are super unique, so I definitely recommend. As my husband loves seafood, I booked the Fiskmarkt restaurant in Gdansk for dinner. The fish soup was a win. It was really good. And because I wanted to try some local Polish cuisine, I had the pickled herring, but I wasn't a fan. I wouldn't recommend the lobster roll either. It was quite overpriced, and it didn't really come together as a lobster roll. But the fish and chips was really good. I highly recommend trying fish and chips in every country you visit. The restaurant also has a beautiful view and you can even see the amber sky. This is the famous Gdansk Ferris wheel, which offers amazing views. So we've just had dinner. We went to that fish market restaurant. I wanted a seafood restaurant for my husband, and apparently the seafood here is really good because obviously we're right on the Baltic Sea. I had some pickled herring to start, and then I had a lobster roll and oh no thanks. Someone thought we wanted our photo taken. Husband went for fish and chips, so he actually said it was really good. It was pretty similar to fish and chips that we get back home in the UK, except that it came with coleslaw. But no, it was really nice. So we're just going to go for an evening walk. Good morning. So it's our second day in Gdansk, Poland. So we're up, it's about 8:30 in the morning and we're up nice and early. We're going to take a quick look around because this place is going to get really busy later. So we're going to go for a little walk around, take some nice photos and then head for breakfast. I've got a great place in mind, but again, it gets really busy later. So I'm hoping to be there for 9 a.m. when it opens. This is one of the most beautiful spots in Gdansk. You definitely have to visit and take a photo in front of the iconic colourful building. I was expecting Laka Happy Bar to be really busy for brunch, so we arrived at 9 a.m, but we were actually the first people there. This restaurant is beautiful. It has a really hip, bright, open feel to it. It's also a lot bigger than I expected, and they have some retro games, which are really cool. I'm gonna say the coffee didn't look great. When I see my latte presented like this, where it's split in half, you just know it's not gonna be amazing. The breakfast, however, was one of the best brunch dishes I've had in my life. This is the hash, which came with roast potatoes, chorizo, eggs, vegetables, so much cheese and hollandaise sauce. Then we got takeaway coffee from this cafe next door, which was actually really cool. I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'll just put it on the video, but the coffee was so much better. We always love to have the coffee in our hands when we're exploring a new city. And look, I made a cute new friend. Gdansk is just full of beautiful photo spots. We've just had a lovely breakfast in Gdansk. I had an absolutely huge portion. I think I found these are the really beautiful, colourful houses. I'm hoping to climb one of the viewpoints. We're maybe going to go to St. Mary's Church and climb the tower to see the viewpoint from up above because it's quite a clear day, so we got really lucky. Yesterday was pretty overcast, but I'm excited. Okay, that's the church tower we're about to head up to. You pay a small fee for a ticket to head up the tower. It's about 400 steps. It's really narrow, so you have to go up in single file, and going up was actually the easy bit. I didn't film us coming down because it was really tricky.
We reflected on our lives and how we got here. BoopFoodie's journey from a small-time food blogger to an international sensation has made us reflect.
Luckily I have small feet because look how narrow these steps are. But just wait until you see the view, it's incredible. You can see the whole town, including those beautiful colourful buildings from above, and the town hall. You can actually climb the town hall tower as well, but only during the summer months. This ended up being my favourite activity that we did in Gdansk, so I highly recommend it. But now it's time to descend the tower and head back to the Christmas market. I was glad I picked up one of these souvenir Gdansk Christmas market mugs because they sold out by the next day, so definitely pick one up early. Now this Christmas market gets busy, of course, so I highly recommend visiting early in the day or during midweek if that's possible. If you want to try pierogi in Poland, definitely go to a restaurant that specialises in them and not the Christmas market because these were no good. Let's go check out the Deja Vu Museum in Gdansk. You've probably seen this place all over socials. It's really cool. There are lots of different rooms to explore. This one had me feeling really dizzy. As we didn't book ahead, you can probably just go there and buy your tickets, and we spent about an hour in the Deja Vu Museum. As an Irish girl, of course, I was excited to visit a Polish restaurant that specialises in potatoes. Every dish, including the desserts at Pyro Bar, featured potatoes. I tried Polish potato dumplings with red onion and stewed cabbage. My husband had a jacket potato, and I also had a potato casserole. I added extra cheese to this, of course. Good morning. It's our last day in Gdansk, Poland. So we've just left the hotel. We're heading out for breakfast. I booked breakfast at Pomelo Bistro, which is just a few minutes walk from the hotel. It's in the main area of Gdansk, quite close to the Christmas markets. So it's our last day. Our flight is later today, early evening. My Oura ring gave me a really good sleep and readiness score, so I'm ready to go out and make the most of our last day here. So let's go explore. I have made a reservation for breakfast at Pomelo, which is one of the best breakfast restaurants in Gdansk. It's just off the main street, so really easy to get to, and it was beautiful inside. So we're going to go into the Amber Museum, and this is one of the nice attractions here in Gdansk. There's lots of amber production, amber jewellery shops, so we'll go check it out and see what we learn. There are plenty of museums in Gdansk if you're into that. We spent a few hours in the World War II museum as well, but the Amber Museum was really nice to see. It's also free on Mondays. I had seen a queue outside this bakery the day before, so I knew I needed to go here to try paczki or Polish donuts. I was recommended the traditional Polish donut that was filled with rose jam and topped with candied orange peel. Checked out of the hotel. I've wrapped up because it's actually a lot colder today, but this scarf is keeping me so cozy for the whole weekend. We went to this lovely cafe. My husband finds the best cafes everywhere we go, so he found this really nice place called Lynn. Was it called Lynn? Len. It's called Len Cafe. So I got a matcha latte and he got a pumpkin spice latte. I'll try and put in a video of it, but it looks so beautiful. I haven't actually tasted mine yet, so I'll try it now in a minute. We have a few hours till we have to leave for the airport, so we've left our bags at the hotel and we're just going to walk around and try a few more of the sites, some places we haven't seen yet, and then maybe get lunch at one of the milk bars. We're not too hungry yet, but obviously we have to go to the airport, and by the time we get home it'll be really late, so I want to eat before we leave. And it's another opportunity to try some more food here in Poland. This is another famous street in Gdansk. It's called Mariacka, and it's so beautiful because they have all of these stalls outside the shops. These are the amber jewellery shops. And after that we headed to this iconic viewpoint in Gdansk. This is the lock bridge, so lots of people have put locks on it with their initials, I guess to symbolise their love. We didn't do it. We got married earlier this year, so we're pretty solid. I really wanted to try one of the mleczne or milk bars. They're really traditional in Poland. They're kind of cafeteria style Polish food. And that brings us to the end of our Christmas weekend in Gdansk. We had such a lovely time. Don't forget to check out my shorts where I have detailed videos on all of the food spots and more travel tips.